As you enter into this live, I would like to take I would like for you to take your time and like this video. I would like for you to share this video and comment on this video. Now, if you make it to the end, I want you to know that's all right. You just drop a 100 down at the bottom of the comment, and that'll let me know that you stayed long, and you know what I'm saying, it's not how long and it's how strong, and then I'll be able to, bless you a little bit more because I know you're long-winded. I know you're not just dropping in just to be dropping in. All right. But I want you to get up out the bed, and I want you to get your day started now. And when you get the day started, I want you to get the day started off on the right road. And when you get down that road, I don't want you to find your way, and I don't want you to lose your way, and I don't want you to, without knowing your way now, okay? Now, it ain't what you do, is how you do it. You can do anything you put your mind to, but I want you to know the time is now. You can't wait around, and you can't wait for somebody to do something for you now that you could, that you can do for yourself. So if you got people that want to discourage you because you have a dream and you got a vision and you got a certain focus that you want to get done, I want you to know something. What God got for you, ain't nobody going to be able to stop it. What God got for you, I say ain't nobody going to be able to stop it. They can try to get in the way and they can try to block your blessings. But I'm going to tell you something. As long as they keep on stressing over your blessings, and they keep on stressing over your anointing, and they keep on looking at you funny, and they don't want to speak life into you, because you got to look at the fruit now. You got to look at the fruit now. You got to test the spirit by the spirit. You got people want to hate more than they congratulate. You got people want to look at you and tell you you can't do this and you can't do that, but they don't want to support. And if they not supporting you, they not important to you. They are very important to God, okay? Now, you ain't got time to sit around and wait around and bow down and wait on somebody to do something for you that you can do for yourself, all right? Now, we ain't got time to leave anybody behind. We ain't got time to do things for ourselves. See, you don't want to be selfish in this day of time because, you're going to need some help now. They want to take up your time all day. They want you to come up and show up and be on time, and you ain't got enough time to say, Mama and Daddy, I love you. Brother and sister, I want you to get out your bed to make sure you say a prayer or something. And, I want you to do a positive affirmation now, okay? Now, I want you to come in here, and I want you to leave out better than you came, all right? Now, for the sake of time, and for the sake of those that are burning and those that are coming in the room, I need everybody on their best behavior, and I need everybody to participate. Because over here, we are one big family, and we're going to be one big happy home. And if a house divided, it will not stand, okay? Because I don't want you standing over here getting tired to where you can't stand up on your own. So I want you to leave out better than you came, and I want you to be able to spread your wings and fly now, okay? You want to see a magic trick? Well, not at the time, because right now we already magicking and we already tricking, because if you look at our reflections and we behind this simulation, which is your telephone device, by the way, but I just might be right there in your front door. I might be that fly on the wall, okay? So we want to make sure we're keeping up, and we want to make sure we staying on track and we're not getting distracted now, okay? So for those of you that don't want to be here, I want you to exit stage left, all right? And if you don't like what you hear, I want you to go and tell your sister and brothers to come on in, because they might want to hear what's being said, okay? Because the clock is ticking, and we ain't got time to waste, and we ain't got time to play, and we ain't got time to entertain those that don't want to entertain themselves, okay? And if you need entertainment, I want you to stop what you're doing, and I want you to go over and turn on your television, and they're going to entertain you, okay? So we running a strict program over here. So I need everybody to participate, because if you help me, you're going to be helping yourself. And if you help yourself, you can help somebody else, because I want to get you to spread your wings and fly. And then I want you to go out here and I want you to help somebody else. But first, you got to humble yourself, and you got to learn how to be a student. Okay, you're gonna have to listen more than you're talking. All right, because you're gonna have to listen and you gotta know what's being said. Okay, we ain't got time to be distracted. We ain't got time to wait because there's no child left behind, and we need everybody up in the front of the class, and we need everybody in the back of the class to come on together now. All right, so as you enter into here, I want to say thank you for being here. I appreciate you because you can be anywhere and you can be everywhere. But you took the time to find yourself on this live, so I promise you I don't want to waste your time anymore. I want you to come in and leave out better than you was, okay? I want you to know that, by the time you wake up out your bed, you're going to have distractions, all right? Because we living in a world that's so cold, and we living in a world that we don't stick together. I don't know if we're going to make it. But see, instead of you trying to save the world, I'm going to need you to save yourself now. And if you save yourself, you can save somebody else. But if you ain't crying out to God and saying, Lord, thank you for getting me through just for one more day. Though I walk through the valley of the shadows of death, I will fear no evil. If you ain't telling God, thank you, I don't even know what you're doing with yourself now. You got to be able to love, and you got to be able to hug. Now, how you going to love a God that you never seen, and you're going to deny and hate your brother that you see every day? So I want you to stop what you're doing. Take time to support your brother from another mother. I need you to like this video. I need you to share this video. I need you to leave a comment. Now, I don't want your money. I just want your participation, okay? Now, if you participate, I can stay on here a little bit longer because then I know I'm talking to you and I ain't just talking to myself, all right? And I'd rather talk to myself before I talk to somebody else. Because if somebody can talk to me and then they can take control of how I think, then I ain't no good for myself now, all right? All right. So now we got that out the way. I want you to tie up your shoes and I want you to put your thinking caps on, all right? And I need you to pay attention if you're on the road. I need you to put your phone down. I need you to look around and make sure you ain't got nobody trailing you now. And I want you to make sure that you're going to be able to fly. Because I want you to know this train got to get moving and you don't need nobody breaking down on you now. It's a time to cry and it's a time to laugh. But see, I know that you was built to last because God don't make no mistakes. And that's why God don't play about you. So why these people coming around and trying to put you down and they trying to be negative towards you, you're going to be all right. Yeah, because as you walk through the valley of the shadows of death, it will not be no evil be able to come into your doorstep. That's why they can look, they can move, but they won't be able to bite you, okay? So don't be afraid to get close to your neighbor, but I want you to do it in moderation. I want you to test the spirit by the spirit, okay? Because we need each other today. We ain't got time to keep on ignoring our neighbors, and we ain't got time to keep on trying to be selfish now. Now, if you're going to love, you're going to love. If you're going to do anything at all, you're going to do anything at all. And if you ain't going to do it right, I said if you ain't going to do it right, there is no need for you doing it at all. But if you're going to do it at all, I need you to love now. I need you to love without looking at somebody's background and looking at somebody's skin, okay? Because if you ain't right within, then how you going to win? And if you're right within, you can win. And you can help somebody else. But if you out here trying to do it for yourself and, you're trying to, you're trying to rob the blind, you're trying to rob the needy. You see, you got to help the needy and not the greedy. Because God going to give you more than enough. And I need y'all to like this video now. I need y'all to share it. And I need you to subscribe. And I need you to share it. Because we got to help other people get to this live. Because if we don't help them, they might not be able to help themselves now. The time is now. I don't want your money. I just want your participation, okay? That's the best you can do for yourself right now because you can't do nothing for me. But what you can do for me for the sake of time and for the sake of the live, we're going to do what we've been asked to do. We're going to make sure we following procedures and policies, okay? And we're not violating any copyrights, all right? So you have a right to remain silent and you have a right to back in the class, or you got a right to get up and come in front of the class. But I just want you to know, for the sake of time, we got people here that want to, get the lesson, you know what I'm saying? And they want to give to themselves. So if you give to yourself, I can keep on giving back to you. If you let me know you're getting a lot instead of a little bit, then I can give you a whole lot more now, because I don't want to be moving so fast that you can't keep up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we living in a world that is about to break down. So I need you to stop looking around at all of this evil. Because the more you keep walking by your sight, you're going to get distracted. Because I know you can't stand evil no more than you can stand evil. You don't understand why people don't want to speak. You don't understand why people can't see the God in you. You don't understand why people like to, come against you, and you got all of that you got all of that love and caring and that nurturing. You operating in peace, love, and light. You don't understand why is it that people want to hate on the righteous as if you got there overnight. You see, everybody want what you got, but they don't want to go through anything to get it. And before you get started, I don't want you to quit it because somebody said something to you and you barely had a chance to get your mind up out your body. So I don't need you going around here talking to nobody if you ain't talking to yourself. Because if you get to talking to somebody and you ain't talking to yourself, you might be bumping your head against the stone now. And we don't need nobody leading us wrong and trying to trigger us and mind control us. All right? Now, we got enough going on already. So I need everybody to participate. I need everybody to like the live. I need everybody to share the live and comment on the live now. Now, I don't want to be in here by myself, and I don't want to have 100,000 people watching me and ain't nobody talking, because a house divided will not stand. So if you're going to stand over here with me, I need you to support me. I need you to hold me accountable. I need you to tell me what I'm doing wrong, and I want you to tell me what I'm saying wrong, okay? Because this train must move, and we got to keep going, and we're running out of time, all right? That we got the world spinning off the axis as we speak, so we ain't got time to wait. The time is now. The bell is ringing. The clock is ticking. Okay, so I need you to stop being that fly on the wall to where you're trying to keep up with everybody and everything, all right? I need you to pay attention to yourself, and I need you to love yourself. I don't want you to keep going back and forward. If they said they love you, they're going to have to show you. And if they can't show you, I don't want you to give up on them and start having an attitude, okay? Because God say you got to be able to pray for those that can't pray for themselves. You got to be able to help those that can't help themselves. And if you think you're so better than the next one, I said, if you think you're so better than the next one, I want you to understand that a house divided will not stand, okay? So don't you be trying to be the judge, and don't you be trying to play God, all right? So I'm going to need you to participate, and I'm going to need you to help yourself. Because as you getting up and going out here in this world, I want you to know you're going to have to be mindful of yourself now. Because you got up, you got enough rest, and now you got people that, they probably didn't wake up on the right side of the bed. So now they want to bruise your head. And you're sitting around here walking with all of this love, and you're operating all of this light. And now you got people that want to try to get you right. And if you can do no wrong, and then you can know no good, you're going to have to let them know what's understood ain't got to be explained now. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But that's all right. I want you to walk by faith and not by sight. When you got people that want to, instead of them speaking life into you, they want to talk down on you. They want to pick and poke at you while you're walking. You know what I'm saying? You barely want to go out to the restroom. You barely want to grab a broom. I want you to know, no weapon formed against you will prosper. I want you to speak to those demonic forces, and I want you to know God got you. I don't want you bound down anymore now, okay? I need you to get up and stand up, and I need you to walk with your head up now. I need that more than you need it for yourself, okay? Because if you can walk with your head up, then you're going to be head up, okay? Because you're the head and not the tail, and you're above, not beneath, okay? So I need you to hold your head up, and if you got something to say, I need you to speak up. I need you to get out of your head, and I need you to mind your business, okay? I want you to mind the business that pay you, and I don't want you rocking around here giving your attention to any and everything that ain't serving you, okay? Because if you keep on talking and walking, you might get tired. I need you to walk, keep your mouth closed, and I need you to observe your surroundings, okay? Because it's too much evil, and I know you might be alone, and you got people teaming up. You got people going up against you, hating you without a cause, and all you trying to do is pay the cost to be the boss. But you can't do it by yourself. Because if you keep helping those that don't want to help themselves, then I want you to understand that they're going to end up pulling you down. You are the company you keep. What you say now? Have you ever met anyone who does? Well, I tell you what. We got many denominations and we got many religions. And we got many separations and we got many occasions. Okay? So, it's all depend on your definition. But I don't want you to believe nothing I say. I want you to go get it for yourself. But I will point you in the right direction if you're hungry. And if you're hungry, you're going to eat. But I want you to know if you don't have no food on your table, I want you to be knowledgeable that you're going to be all right. You're going to be all right if you don't get weary at well doing now. Don't you get tired now of being good to those that can't be good to themselves. Because if you good to those that can't be good to themselves, God is going to bless you. So as you enter in, I need you to like this video. Don't be afraid to like the video. Just because you like the video, that don't mean something going to happen to you now. You know what I'm saying? I know you might be feeling some type of way because you're barely coming and going and you're trying to still get up out the bed the right way and you're trying to get it right, not the wrong way. So it's going to be okay. If you want to type the video up, if you want to hype the video up, if you want to help yourself, then guess what? I need you to check yourself, because if you help yourself, you can help somebody else, okay? So we got to work together, and we don't have that much time to be looking at what the next person doing, talking about what this person doing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, if you got to go and make your living, and I want you to go and make your living now, you gotta do things in consideration and moderation, okay? You don't want nobody taking up your time, and you don't want to talk too much because you might get distracted or you might be late. And the time is now and the clock is ticking. And if you keep sitting around, waiting around, bowing down, you're waiting on for somebody to do something for you, then you might get left behind, okay? So I need you to close your eyes, and I need you to mind your business. And I need you to listen more than you're talking, because you just might miss something. So for those of you that are late to class, I want you to know you on time, because you ain't never late. When you got all that greatness on the inside of you, I need you to understand now that you're going to have that darkness to try to stop you and block you. All right? So I want you to walk by faith and not by sight. And I don't want you to worry about what it's looking like right now, okay? Because if you do what's easy, you're going to get what's hard. But if you do what's hard, you're going to get what's easy. Now, don't worry about them people judging you and discriminate against you because you ain't got the type of vehicle that they got. You ain't got the type of whatever they got. You see what I'm saying? That's why I want you to mind your business, and I want you to drink your water, all right? I want you to do what you got to do, and I want you to stay true, okay? So when you're staying true to yourself, you can be true to somebody else. But I don't want you coming in here leaving out the same way now. So I want you to be able to help yourself. The more you help me, the more you're going to be able to help yourself, and the more you can be able to help somebody else. But if you got that selfish mentality, you're all about, whatever you do for me, then I do for you. If you love me, I love you. If you give me $1, I give you $1. I want you to stop being afraid to launch out into the deep now. I want you to stop holding on to your money as if it's going to protect you. Because God is going to protect you. I said he gonna protect you when that money is there. He gonna protect you when that money is gone. So I don't need you to find your happiness off of the money in the company that you keep. Because some people going to come into your life and some people going to leave out your life. But see, I want you to come in and I want you to leave out better. I don't want you coming in here just sitting around, standing around. You see what I'm saying? Because we ain't got time to pay attention to anything that ain't paying us any mind. That's why we need to mind our business, keep our head down, and we need to get where we going. Okay? Now I hope everybody doing good, and feeling great. Okay? I want you to guard your eye gates and your ear gates. I want you to play something that's gonna help your soul. I want you to block out the distractions, and I want you to tell God thank you. Okay? I want you to be able to love your brother and hug your brother, and I want you to be able to share with your brother. We can't be selfish in a day of time like this now. You know, we got to wake up and we got to come together and we got to help each other. I know you're tired of being alone, doing things by yourself. You need somebody to call on. You need somebody to talk to. You need somebody to ask you what's the matter. You need somebody to make you feel that you matter, okay? So that's why I don't want you coming in here leaving out the same. But if you're going to be here, I want your participation. You see what I'm saying? Because the more I help you and the more you help me, we're going to be like one big happy family. Okay? Yeah. You remember them childhood days where you was watching Barney? You probably was watching Elmo. You know, Tickle Me Elmo. You know what I'm saying? We want to be able to love each other. I don't care that we didn't grow up in the same household. Everybody's welcome over here and nobody gonna get left behind, okay? I'm not turning nobody down and I ain't telling nobody to bag down. But for the sake of the live and the policy, procedures, and violations and copyrights, we don't want to violate nobody right. We want you to come on in here as you will, and we want you to leave out as you will, okay? The door is open. You got to be the one to walk through it. I can't do it for you. That's why I need you to mind your business, and I need you to listen more than you're talking, because the clock is ticking and we don't have that much time in the day. You got 24 hours, you got 7 days a week, and it seems like the time is getting faster and faster. So the more you talk, and the more you put it off, and the more you talk, and the more you put it off, I said, Now that we here, we have arrived. I need everybody to hype up the live and tap the video and share it to many people as you can. Now, you just can't be getting it for yourself. I can't do all this by myself. I can't be in two places at one time. I can't even share the live if I will, because they're going to hit me with a violation. They might tell me, you know, you're shadow banning on your own channel now. And I don't need that, because if I can't show up and help my people, I won't be able to help myself. I'm going to be crying in my pillow saying, Lord, help me, give me another dough, Lord, because I'm not going to stop here. Okay, but guess what? We're going to have to build it up, and we're going to have to crawl before we walk, and we're going to have to listen before we talk now. If you keep on trying to express yourself and prove your point to people that ain't got time to hear you, then I want you to make time to hear yourself now. All right? We ain't going to run out here like a chicken when our head cut off. We're going to know where we're going. We're going to be able to plan ahead, and we're going to be able to break bread to keep the poor man fed, because we got enough to go around, okay? And that's the way love go, and that's the way love flow, okay? And emotions make you cry sometimes, and I want you to know sometimes you might have to cry sometimes just to keep from getting down on yourself now, because you got people that want to see you cry. They want to see you suffer. They trying to see how long and how strong you're going to be able to hold on. But I want you to know when the boat start to rock, I want you to rock the boat. You see what I'm saying? But I want you to let that plane get to where it's going. But I want you to know if it crashes and it falls down, you're going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? If we can't finish it right here, we'll finish it in the after, okay? But since you're talking so much and you're not paying attention, you're not minding your business, they're paying you. I ain't talking about no money. I'm talking about that knowledge. If they tell you to get there on time, then you need to be there on time now. Stop trying to rob Peter to pay Paul and talking about I'm going to go ahead and break the system and I'm going to break the code and I'm going to go around the corner, then I'm going to come back around the corner and boom. You done got the, you know what I'm saying, time to caught up with you. See, if you do wrong, wrong gonna follow. That's why you've been doing right, and that's why you've been having people to come into your life, and they've been blessing you, and they've been helping you, and now you just overwhelmed. Like, Lord, I didn't know all this good I was doing was gonna come back to me like this. So I need you to like the live. I need you to hype the live, and I need you to share it. Share it to as many people as you can. I don't want you to share it because I need your time and I need your energy and I need your money. I need my people to wake up. I need my people to come together. I'm tired of our houses being divided. I'm tired of us not being able to express ourselves to one another. So if we gonna build it up, we're gonna have to start one day at a time. Okay. Now I need you to stop looking at the veil. I need you to look behind the veil, and I need you to look at the soul. I want you to test the spirit by the spirit. And God is not a man that he should lie. So God ain't gonna let no devil in hell or on earth come up against you and stop you from being able to rise. Okay? Now we running out of time, and if we don't do it now, we might have somebody that lose their life today. So I need you to share this live to as many people as you can while you can, okay? We don't want to get tired in whatever we do. We want to be the best at whatever we do, okay? Because the more you help yourself, the more you can help somebody else. I don't want to waste your time, so I don't want you wasting mine. And I want you to come in here and I want you to leave out better than I found you. So I need you to help your brother from another mother, okay? And I'm not going to let you beat me at giving. So the more you give to me, the more you support me, the more I'm going to show up, the more I'm going to go up. But if you ain't supporting yourself, then how somebody else going to support you? If you ain't helping yourself, then how somebody else gonna help you, okay? So rise and lovely T. I hope you had some good night's sleep. I mean, we don't really sleep or slumber, but I hope you had some good rest, yeah. And I want you to understand that it ain't about what you did and what you didn't do, because God is married to you, okay? God ain't gonna never leave you or forsake you. We are protected and we are divinely protected. Yeah, we got angels watching over us. That's why when you're walking through the valley of the shadow of the devil and you should fear no evil, you might have people on your left, people on the right, but the Most High God, he ain't gonna never let them harm a hair on your head. All right. So I need everybody to participate. And let me slow down for a minute and let me remind everybody what we doing over here now. Okay, we need order. If we're gonna come in here in order, and if we're gonna come in here being chaotic, that's all right with me. I just want your participation, okay? Because if you're learning from over here and you're receiving from over here, it's only right that you give back to what's give to you, to give to you. That way we can keep the ball rolling, okay? Now, if you let me know I'm helping you, and I know that I'm helping you, rather than just talking to myself, because sometimes it get lonely and I get tired of talking to myself. You know what I'm saying? I get tired of trying to do things myself. I need help. And if you don't need no help, then, I want you to go get some, okay? Because when you think you know everything, you realize you know nothing at all. Thank you for talking through the Holy Spirit. I want you to know that God is not a man that he should lie now. I want you to know you've been lying down and bowed down long enough. I want you to stand up, and I want you to walk with your head up now, okay? Now, I know we got things we need to do, so I don't want you over here in the room when you need to be in another room now. I don't want you over here trying to be late when you ain't minding your business. You know what I'm saying? You ain't minding the business that pay you. Then, you know what I'm saying? Then how you going to do it? First thing first, you got to take care of you before you take care of somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I don't want your money, because if you give me your money, you might be knocking at my door saying, hey, I didn't have that to give you now, so I need you to pay me now. And I'm going to say, hey, I need you to wait now. I need you to come on in and sit down and let's talk about this now. I don't want any trouble, so I don't want to trouble you, okay? I know you didn't have it to give me, but you gave it to me anyway, so I want you to know I'm going to give you more than enough. But if you ain't got enough time to wait, you ain't got enough time to play, then you might do something you don't mean. You might run somebody off that's trying to help you. People giving you a compliment. You're so busy. You're so afraid. You're so fearful that somebody's trying to snatch you up and take you away. Stop living in your flesh now, because the flesh is weak, but the soul is willing. So I need everybody to come on in. And what we over here for, we're going to encourage, we're going to uplift and motivate. We sisters and brothers over here. So I want you to come on in here, and I want you to be able to be yourself. And if you know somebody going through something, I want you to drop a comment. I don't need you to wait to the last minute just to feel like you got a place. I need you to know that you are in place. I need you to know we all got a part to play. And if you ain't playing your part, then you're going to have to get off the boat. Because everybody be waiting around talking about I'm looking for a way out, and I'm trying to get it figured out. And you're running off the people that's been sent to help you. You want to get an attitude because you want to say, you ain't my mama, you ain't my daddy. Well, let me ask you this. Where's your mama and where's your daddy? Because if I was your mama, which I can't be, but I can be your daddy, I would pull out my belt and I would get you right so you can keep on shining bright. You know, if you spoil that rod and you spoil that child, ooh, baby, ooh, child. It ain't no thing but a chicken wing, okay? So I need you to wang it, and I don't need you to swing it, okay? But what I need you to do is mind your business, and I want you to keep loving those that hate you. How is it that you're going to love a God that you never seen, but you're going to hate your brother that you see every day? You mean to tell me I'm a pay you, but you can't pay me? So you trying to pay me with money, and I'm paying you with love, and you still can't get right? You still can't see the light. You still can't see that God sits high and look low. It ain't nothing you can do for God to bless you. It ain't nothing you can do for God to help you. It ain't nothing you can do for you to you. It ain't nothing. Hype it up. Let's go. The train must keep on going. Now we ain't gonna slow down. Cause everybody in the town, yeah, it's time to move around, move around, move around. Here we come, dropping bombs. Hello, mom. Hello, dad. Yeah, they told me to get glad, cause I ain't mad. All I needed was a little bit of hug. All I need was a whole lot of love. Somebody to ask me what's wrong. I don't understand what's going on. Every day I go out my home, I got people that's looking at me wrong. Life too short for me to be living in the ghetto. Now I be chilling. Everybody, yeah, we be willing, but all you gotta do is keep on spinning. Take the cap off. Yeah, don't let them box you in. I need you to know you was born to win. Now that sin can't have you. The woman in the red dress, I want you to know that she ain't blessed like you. So I need you to look at yourself. Don't be thinking with your flesh, so you might get yourself in trouble. Triples and doubles. I want you to stay smooth like flubber. And if they calling you a ghost, I want you to know you ain't Casper though. You got something on the inside of you. But all you got to do is stay true. And if they decide they going to come against you, if they decide they don't want to miss you, but I want you to know, don't miss up. Don't miss your chance. Because every time you hold up your hands and tell the Lord thank you and do your dance, you're going to have them devils mad, but that's okay. Because God going to get you right through the day. They might be huffing and puffing and buffing, trying to knock your dope down and kick it in. But I want you to know you don't need friends. But how you going to win if you ain't right within? Okay, so I need you to listen more than you're speaking. I need you to pay attention. I don't want your money, but I need you to take your money and make it better for yourself. That way you can double it, yeah? Okay, 1, 2. Stop what you're doing, go on and do the best you can. You're going to have haters that don't want you to win. But I don't want you to get down on yourself because you might made a mistake. I don't want you to stop right there. I want you to say, Lord, I may not be feeling it today, but it's okay. You blessed me with an opportunity. You opened up the door, so I ain't going to be loony. I'm going to learn from my mistakes. Yesterday, yeah, I might have to wait, but today I'm going to take my time. And when I get on my grind, I ain't gonna let nothing slow me down this time. See, they trying to get me to chase the dollar, chasing the dream I ain't ever seen. Yeah, looking at the TV on the screen. I'm the fly on the wall. Where's my dogs? Now I'm in the world getting outlawed. I want to be free. Somebody help me. I'm tired of being alone. Now you see who I am and who I'm not. So why did you say it? It's all right. I ain't mad at you, so be mad at me. We need to stick together and stop being afraid. If you're walking beside that sidewalk, I want you to pick them flowers and give it to your mama or give it to somebody. I want you to just start loving somebody. See, it ain't all about receiving, because you got to give more than you give in. You never beat God at giving, but I want you to get in where you fit in. You got to be able to humble yourself. Hating on me, you better check yourself. You got to be able to humble yourself. Hating on me, you better check yourself. When you're hating on the next one, how you gonna be the best one? Okay. All right. Now, I hope you are feeling a whole lot better. I want to help the needy and not the greedy, okay? I don't need your money. I just need you to get the lesson. And when you get the lesson, I want you to go out here and fly so high that you ain't looking down on nobody, because you got that tunnel vision, okay? Now, I want you to get ahead of the day, and I want you to get out your own way. I need you to give yourself permission to be great, and I don't need you wasting time in anybody's life talking about you supporting them. If you ain't supporting yourself, then what are you doing, okay? God is not going to leave you or forsake you, so I don't need you to fake it till you make it. I need you to get what you need, and I need you to come on back next time now. So if you got more than enough and you want a little bit more, that's all right, but I need you to support those that support you. Help those that help you. You walk through the valley of the shadow of death, and you got 10 people standing around, maybe 20 people standing around, and only one of them stepped out to help you. I need you to hold on to that connection, but I need you to test that spirit by the spirit, because you don't know nowadays now, all right? So I don't want you being all cold-hearted and stiff-necked and bitter because you didn't get enough rest and you don't want to go to work. I need you to get your attitude right. That ain't love. You don't move like that and you don't operate like that. All right? So it ain't what you do, it's how you do. Yeah. 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 Uh, the time is now. The bell is clicking and the clock is ticking. So, time is of the essence. Time really don't exist. But if you say it exists, it shall exist. Because whatever you say, I say whatever you say, it too shall come to pass. All right? So don't you be asking God to remove people and open up my eyes and help me see who's for me and who's not. Because when he start opening up your eyes, clear eyes, and then it's going to be too late. You ain't going to be able to close your eyes, okay? I want you to give yourself permission to go to the, I want you to give yourself permission to go to the, I want you to give yourself permission to travel down that rabbit hole now, okay? Okay? Everybody can't go with you, and everybody ain't going to be in the family picture. But if you get the flash, I want you to know you're going to be built to last, okay? Uh-huh. It's going to be all right if you just keep on taking your time. And if you just keep on doing it slow, I promise you're going to be able to do it a lot more. Sometimes you're going to be moving so fast, you're going to have somebody to help you now. You can't do it by yourself, okay? You're going to have to write things down, okay? You're going to have to talk. You're going to have to stop talking and you got to listen, okay? Because if you're having a dream and you wake up and you don't remember because the world is too busy and it's spinning off its axis, then who can you blame when God is speaking to you in them dreams, okay? So I want you to go to the store today sometimes after you get done doing what you do, and I want you to go and get that notebook and that pen, and I want you to begin to dream a big now. I don't want you to keep putting it off, talking about I'm going to wait till tomorrow because I got to go to work. I need you to work for yourself before you work for somebody else. I need you to be your best before you be the best for somebody else. Okay? If you can't go on to the job and you got to wait for somebody to tell you, you're trying to keep up with everybody, you want to go in there and think you can save everybody, that's why you're still taking your time now, and that's why you're crawling and you're not walking. Okay? But guess what? At least you're on your knees and you ain't staying on your knees now unless you're talking to God. And if you're sliding across the floor, I just think you're trying to reach over to the table so you could put your arm on it, then you could uplift yourself, okay? Because, you got people out here that just want to be for themselves, and that's not the way to live now. All right? So the time is now, and I thank you for coming in. And I hope I left you better than you came now. So I want you to know you're going to be able to find this over on my YouTube. And you're going to find this over on my TikTok. Okay? And it's the same name, Chosen I See You. Okay? You are so welcome, Brother Randy. Now I want you to go out here and fly like the wind now. You're gonna have them evil, mean mugs and stirs because you just got a bomb dropped on you, and I know you feel it in your gut. But I want you to tighten up. I said I want you to tighten up, but I don't want you to tighten up to where you get in your feelings and then you squeeze somebody's head and all the blood and the pus and stuff start gushing out, and now you can't slow it down and you're like, oh my God, time running out, I'm in a panic. I want you to control that anger now, okay? God is for you, so who should be against you, okay? They only against you because God is for you and they don't like how fast you're moving. But I want you to keep your eyes closed and I want you to walk with your mind, okay? Mind your business and they ain't gonna be able to get to you. But if you keep on trying to look them in the eyes and be all manly like somebody taught you, you'll never be able to learn yourself. I want you to trust yourself and do it for yourself. I need you to go within and I want you to give yourself permission to be great. Now, God bless y'all. And I didn't want to be before you long. I wasn't planning on staying on this long. But it ain't how long, it's how strong. If you can take a licking and keep on ticking, then I want you to know that you're going to keep on living. Because if you give more than you receive, I promise you God ain't going to let you beat God at giving. And you can't rob God, and you can't rob Peter to pay Paul. Because if your heart ain't in the right place, you can chase all the money you want. And that's why, things just seem like every time I get it up, it always falls down. Every time I think I'm doing the right thing, it seems like I'm doing the wrong thing. I don't want you to give up when the going get tough. I want you to keep having your dream. You're going to have a lot of people that don't believe in you. You're going to have a lot of people that don't show up for you. But I want you to show up for yourself. I want you to get up out that bed, and if you need to go out and exercise, who else going to do it for you? Okay? Stop looking for love in all the wrong places. Okay? But I thank y'all for coming in. And next time you come in, I want you to come in, you know what I'm saying? Being grateful, being thankful, being if you can't do nothing for me, I just want you to stay here and I want you to help yourself. Because if you love God, I love God, we can go out here and we can help somebody, but we can't save nobody that don't want to save themselves. We can't help nobody that don't want to help themselves, okay? So as long as you help yourself, we're going to spread the wealth, right? But we don't want the money. We want the dream, okay? Because if you got the dream, the money going to come to you. But you got to stop chasing the money and you got to stop chasing the dream. Now, the dream is not in your head, but it's in your head, okay? So when you're thinking ahead and you're not allowing this darkness to slow you down or validate you, then you're going to keep on dreaming. And when you start feeling yourself, you start expressing yourself, you start crying and walking and talking, and you're letting people know how you feel, and you're not smiling just for the sake of authority figures, then I want you to know you might figure it out. All right? So I don't want to take up too much of time because I can keep going on and on. So if you got somewhere to be, I just say, go ahead on. But if you want to stay here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start cleaning. And I might be in between time. In the meantime, I'll be talking to you. You know what I'm saying? But, we got to keep moving. We got to multitask. We got to listen more than we talk. And the less we talk and the more we walk, the more we can get done. But if you're constantly trying to jaw jack with people, you're constantly trying to prove a point, you're trying to tell somebody how good you are and how righteous you are, you're trying to tell somebody not to cross you, you're trying to tell somebody you better do what I say or else, you better fear me or else. Last time I checked, God did not give us a spirit of fear, but he gave us a sound mind. He told us to love, and he told us to love, okay? So you got to be a lover and not a fighter, and you got to know what you are. Don't believe me, I need you to know for yourself. Because if you know for yourself, I can't take it away from you, and I can't call you something that you're not. I need you to know that greater is he that is within you than he's in the world. See, it's the God in you that they can't get to because they're looking on the outside. As long as you judge a book by its cover, you're going to stay on the outside. Now, when you decide that you're going to open up that book and you're going to flip that page, then you might get in where you fit in, all right? All right. Thank y'all for being here. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. And, turn on your post notifications. You know what I'm saying? That way, when I'm live, you can get notified, okay? And we don't have to justify because I don't get tired, okay? So anytime you see me live, just know you're going to receive more than you give to me because I have an abundance. I said I have an abundance that money can't buy. So if God is trying to tell you something, I want you to listen and pay attention. Now, I want you to walk with your head down and do what you got to do and show love and give credit to what credit do. Don't be no hater. Congratulate. All right? Now, y'all go head on and enjoy your day and make sure you tell God thank you. Tell God thank you every time you clock in and you clock out and you make it home and you get in your bed. Okay? I'll catch y'all later. I'll probably see y'all later on, maybe around 12, maybe 4 o'clock. I don't know. I got to get better at my timing because there's so much to do. I got to start writing things down and I got to start, because I be having ideas and sometimes I forget and then it come back to me 2-3 days later. Then I write it down, but I'm writing half of it. So I need to do it now because if I don't do it now, I might not get the chance to do it because, the world is so busy and, ain't nobody got time to play with you. So I need you to be able to play with yourself, laugh with yourself, hug yourself, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Now, I want us to get on up, but I don't want us to get up the wrong way. I want us to take our time and crawl before we walk, and I want us to listen more than we talk. Okay? So I'm going to leave you right there, but I don't want you to stay right there. I want you to mind your business, keep your eyes closed, and read your scripture, okay? And if God love you, I say if God love you, and if God is for you, who should be against you? So don't worry about it. But I need you to keep on going, keep your head up and keep shining, and keep on letting them haters know that you're here to stay. Keep letting them haters know that they ain't going to run you out the way. All right? I need you to be bold as a lion, and I need you to be harmless as a dove. All right? Now, y'all get on up out of here now before I talk your ear off, and I'll keep you here for 2-3 more hours, or probably till the sun come up and probably till the sun come down. All right? But I don't want to put you to sleep. I want to wake you up, and I want to shake you up. You to know it's time to get up. You've been bowed down, sitting down long enough now. I need you to pull up that book, and I need you to read a book and educate yourself. That's the only way you're going to pay yourself. Stop chasing the money because that ain't nothing but paper. Because when you get enough of it, you can go ahead and burn it, okay? Burn it up, put it on a barbecue grill, or put it in the oven. I don't know. It might keep you warm, but that money ain't doing nothing but getting the bills paid, okay? So I need you to mind your business that pay you. Knowledge is power. Y'all stay in love with one another and keep helping another, okay? Tell God thank you. And I'll catch y'all later. Ta-ta.